to set up an appointment to meet with one of us coordinators, and we can help them find a site that they can serve at, whether it be for a class or if they're just a general volunteer. We also have community partner binders with one-page informational sheets on a lot of the community sites that we work with, so students can look through those to find out which site will work best for them. We also have an online registration and agreement form that we ask all students that work through our office to complete so that we can track them.
I was serving out at Laura MacArthur. I had a student come up to me and she was super excited about her 100% on her spelling test that I helped her work with. So that was really impactful to see that what I was doing with her actually impacted her studies.
Meet a lot of different people and interact with those people that I wouldn't have normally interacted with if I had just stayed on campus.
I found my career path.
It really helped me to connect with the site, get a contact person, and to also record my hours when I needed to for a class.
Dylan actually came in and just talked about the office and what service learning meant and what being volunteering meant and being an involved citizen.
We can work with faculty to facilitate community partnerships, so connecting them with different agencies. We can work with them on course design. How do you actually go about embracing and connecting with the community and incorporating these community-based learning experiences into their curriculum. We also have mini grant opportunities for faculty that basically is a grant they can apply for up to $2,000 to incorporate community-based learning into their curriculum.
Primarily, I have had my students engage in service learning through the office. So what they do is they facilitate the community placement sites for my students.
Looking for and maintaining community partnerships with the office's help. One of the biggest things that I've learned as I've seen my students serve in the community is that they start to understand the power of the art form they're studying.
Organizations will let us know if they have a volunteer opportunity, whether it's a one-time event or an ongoing event, and that way we can notify students if they're interested in learning about some of those opportunities. My role here is to visit community organizations and make sure that they kind of understand what our office does and we understand what they do as an organization and how they use student volunteers from UMD. We also organize a community involvement fair once a semester, and that's an opportunity for lots of organizations that we partner with to come and recruit volunteers directly.
The volunteers here usually help out with donations, or they help out with childcare, tutoring.
Sky's the limit. The kids have cooked meals with tutors. They've done three-dimensional projects on the computer, put together collage posters.
We have a number of positions that volunteers fill here. One is animal care, and they help us out by preparing food, by cleaning habitats, and by designing habitats. We had a group from UMD come down and help us out with our Scarium at the Aquarium Halloween party. We had about 40 UMD volunteers here, and they handed out candy and costumes throughout the building as kids trick-or-treated, and they ran the games in the lobby and the drawings.
I recall one day making chicken noodle soup with tutors and the students in my room together. And all the ingredients were in this big, huge pot, and I always add salt last. So I said, please, let's put the salt in. So I put in the salt myself, and then the tutors put in the salt, and then the kids put in the salt. And needless to say, the soup was pretty salty, but we ate it anyway.
We had a pumpkin carving event, and that went over really well. And for some of the kids and the women, they've never carved a pumpkin, so it was a really neat experience.
I would say the biggest difference I see is student achievement. The grades are going from F's up to A's and B's. Their attendance has improved. The the relationship as far as establishing bonds as positive role models for these kids has just taken off.
We actually wouldn't be able to run without volunteers because we are a nonprofit organization. Any outside help that we can get is so beneficial.
It is fabulous having UMD volunteers here. Our exhibit interpreters get so excited about the station that they have selected and learned about that they go back to school and do research and come back and tell us stuff that they've learned so that we can spread it to the guests as well.